I see this type of video everywhere, and I thought it was perfect to do here in St. Pete. Here's a list of 10 things people regret about moving to St. Pete. These are a combination of real estate, Facebook groups, comments, Reddit, Quora, and a few of my personal experiences dealing with clients who end up leaving. The first thing that people cannot take, we get about 8 months of great weather, but from the end of May to about end of August, it's hot. Temperatures reaching close to 100 degrees. The humidity makes it even worse. The ocean is warm, so you can't even swim in the ocean. And the only really thing that's refreshing is either having a pool or going to one of the public pools in St. Pete or Pinellas County. Pinellas County has one of the best park and rec centers. They offer several options for cooling off in the summer. We were actually voted #1 across all park and recs in the whole state, and even made it 7th in the nation. #2 on our list are bugs. I don't ever remember a world without mosquitoes, cockroaches, lizards, snakes. I just don't. I was born and raised in Florida, and I made it through all the terrifying moments, and you could too. In addition to the bugs, we have alligators and some coyotes. So if you don't like bugs, insects, or reptiles, then St. Pete might not be for you. #3 on our list, variety of neighborhoods. St. Pete is not cookie cutter. It is one of the most unique architectural design communities I have ever seen. You have 5-bedroom 1920 colonial house next to a 2-bedroom 2-bath bungalow. It's actually what makes St. Pete St. Pete. It's very multi-generational, and if you are used to the suburbs and you want that, then maybe Lakewood Ranch would be a good fit for you. And St. Pete is probably not going to be a good fit for you. #4, densely populated and crowded. There are a lot of people here that live here. I mean a lot. There's 250,000 people that live in St. Pete alone, and that doesn't even mention the other neighborhoods in other cities that are kind of around us. What is even growing is the downtown in St. Pete. We had just in 2025 been recognized to be able to go on what is now the Michelin Guide. I think just being able to be on the Michelin Guide, it's going to bring a lot more energy into St. Pete. Weekdays, it definitely feels like a small town, and it's so much easier to navigate. But if you are a weekend warrior and the only time you get to enjoy yourself is like Saturday and Sunday, then St. Pete might not be for you. Next on our list is job market. Wallet Hub recently compared 180 of the largest U.S. cities across 31 employment-related metrics to determine its annual best cities for jobs. The personal finance platform ranked St. Petersburg as 57th, one spot below Tampa. St. Pete placed 68th for the job market strength and 52nd for the social economics category. So, not the best. The top jobs in St. Pete are financing, medical, manufacturers, services, and trades. #6, diversity in people. St. Pete has always had a ton of diversity. All walks of life make home in St. Pete and the Pinellas County. We have Black, Spanish, Asian, Indian, and many more. We even have a huge Greek and Italian culture here. If you're not interested in diversity and culture, then St. Pete might not be for you. Coming up, #7, tourism. St. Pete, like all Florida, does not collect income tax. What they do depend on is tourism tax. It's otherwise called bed tax. And for the first time in its city's history, St. Pete was just accumulated $1 million in bed tax in 2024. So 2024 was a busy year for St. Pete. It could be because the St. Pete Pier is such an amazing draw for people. I know it is for me and my family. There are 5 restaurants, a splash pad, there's live music, there's a science center ran by the Tampa Bay Watch, and the area is just a great space to go to have a coffee and walk around. It's also right next to Beach Drive, where all the good restaurants are. #8, Purple City. St. Petersburg is more liberal than other parts of Florida. We are huge on arts here. Comparing to other cities would be like Key West, Austin, New York, San Francisco, where you're going to get a little bit of everything. We do have a huge conservative presence here. And I would say, as a rule of thumb, the closer you get to downtown, the more liberal it does get. If you do not like diverse range of politics, then St. Pete might not be for you. Number 9, traffic. Like I said, there's quite a few people here. About 250,000 people live in St. Pete, and it can get crowded at peak times. If you want to head over to Tampa from St. Pete, there's an accident on one of the bridges, well, you're stuck like Chuck. They usually do a pretty good job cleaning it up, but if you don't like traffic and have to commute to Tampa often, St. Pete might not be for you. Number 10, and the final reason people regret moving here to St. Pete is cost of living. When compared to Tampa, St. Pete has a 7.6% lower cost of living. It's 3.7% higher than Austin, and it's 35% lower than New York, 12% lower than Chicago. I said those statistics because those are the general people who move to St. Pete. But rent in St. Pete is high. It's 7.5% higher than Tampa. The average home price in St. Pete is $423,000. And although the national average for days on market is 55, it is 41 in St. Pete. So despite what you hear about a real estate crash, it's not happening here in St. Pete. If you're coming to St. Pete thinking of renting the first year before you buy, you might be thinking again. With the recent hurricanes affecting the homes in high flood areas, thousands of those people lost their homes and moved into all the available rentals, a lot like I'm sure is happening over in California with the fires. That left houses in high demand and jacked up rents. It's best to hire a professional to work with, like myself, because most agents like myself know of these rentals before they come on market, and we're already usually helping existing clients out. So I hope you enjoyed learning about the 10 things that people forget when moving to St. Pete. St. Pete makes up for these drawbacks with all its amazing opportunities and features like things to do or most sunny days in the country, according to Guinness Book of World Records, the history, the architecture, and so much more. We have an incredible art scene. And like I said earlier, as of 2025, the dining is now going to be featured on the Michelin Guide. And we have some pretty fantastic restaurants like Il Ritorno, Alello's, and the new June and Peacock. We also have a variety of culinary from all over the world, and we have a lot of world-class entertainment options like the professional hockey team, the Tampa Bay Lightning, which is over about 20 minutes from me in St. Pete, the Tampa Bay Rays baseball team that plays in downtown St. Pete, the Tampa Bay Bucks football team that plays at Raymond James in Tampa, and the music scene can compete with anyone in New York or Las Vegas at Amalie Arena and the Tampa Amphitheater. St. Pete even has 2 pretty cool music scenes with the Janice Live that is downtown St. Pete and the live concerts like Reggae Rise Up on the new pier. So if you think you can put up with these 10 things, I think you will be well prepared for a move to St. Pete. If you already live in St. Pete, I'd love to hear some of your regrets so people who watch this video have something to compare to. If you're interested in buying in St. Pete area, you are in 6 days or 6 months away. My contact information is right here and in the description. While St. Pete is definitely not a fit for everyone, the exciting city has an incredible quality of life. I feel like it's a small town with great access to an amazing city like Tampa and a vibrant downtown of St. Pete. Hey, thank you for watching my video. I think you're really going to enjoy this next video. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe. It only takes 1 second and it helps me a bunch. Have a great day.